right, boys, back to back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I see. Well, that's the last time you make a fool out of me.
Now, Calliope, I want you to stop this foolishness right now. Come inside, I'll make you a nice breakfast. Well, okay. I guess that means you'll be having your breakfast somewhere else today.
Shot at Maine.
He never shot at Maine before.
Oh, now he's asking for it.
Well, I sure am glad I found you two fellas.
Buck, guess you're right about Calliope.
Calliope's out there shooting up the whole town again, Buck. Now, what are you gonna do about it?
I don't see that I got much of a choice. Raise your right hand.
He's kidding, right?
I hereby deputize the both of you. Till this situation is resolved. Now, we gotta gather this fella in. I guess we done just about all the talking we can do. So you shoot, just as soon as you get a shot.
I don't have a gun.
You keep behind cover and you bring him down. I certainly wish it hadn't come to this with Calliope, but I guess he just went too far. It's up to Calliope to turn up his toes this time, I reckon. And don't be too reckless, boys. What Calliope shoots at, he hits.
I don't have a gun.
I see you up there. You're all gunning for the fierce Calliope. But I tell you, I ain't going peacefully. Woo! Play rough, huh? Here we go!
Short straw stays. Bill?
Blech.
Well, that's it then. Bill and I'll go into the station. You stay here and cover the building in case he comes out.
Oh, let me go in, Buck.
No. Straws have been drawn, Tom. Come on, Bill.
I don't have a gun.
Lucky dog.
Does anybody else see what's wrong with this picture? So then the dog says, I don't have a gun. Oh, that's funny.
Mr. King owns it? Where's Miss Gilmore?
I haven't seen her since he left. And I've been looking through the Chronicle's archives ever since. But I still haven't found anything that proves Mr. King wrong.
I read the whole comic section. No help there.
We've been trying to help, too. This is all we turned up in the library.
That's my grandfather.
Yeah, we thought he might know something.
I never thought of that. Let's go ask him.
Hey, why don't you guys go see him, and I'll keep looking in the archives.
Good idea. Let me show you where they are.
Okay.
Hey, Joe. Looks like we've been deputized to save the ranch.
So, you think he'll remember anything?
I don't know. He usually can't remember what he had for breakfast. Grandpa?
Who wants to know?
It's me, Hank.
Hank?
Your grandson.
Oh, that Hank. He with you?
This is my friend, Joe Talbot.
I meant the dog.
Yeah, he is. This is Wishbone. He can wait by the bushes. He'll be okay.
Hi there, little fella. Come on up here.
I'll handle this, boys. Grandpa, it's like this. Mr. King claims that Wanda doesn't really own the Chronicle, and we were wondering if you could provide us with any information at all that could possibly help, or you could just scratch my head.
We were just wondering if you knew anything about the Oakdale Chronicle.
Of course I know the Oakdale Chronicle. It's the paper.
We know. Could you tell us what you remember about this picture?
Do you remember anything?
Yup. That's me.
Right, Grandpa. We just wanted to know if Giles Gilmore really owned the paper.
Of course he owned it. Owned it fair and square. Didn't he, boy?
Sure.
We remember, don't we, Jack?
His name is Wishbone, sir.
Right. You told me that. But I just can't tell you how much he reminds me of my dog, Jack. You look at this picture. Spitting image.
How do you know it was Mr. Gilmore's fair and square?
Look right there in your picture, Hank.
Where?
See, there, on the wall.
Yeah, but what is it?
That's Gilmore's deed.
On the wall?
I'll never forget that old torn-up thing. You see, on the night that Gilmore took the paper over from Skelton, didn't have anything to write on. So they asked me to get something. The only thing I could lay my hands on at the time was this old calendar. So I tore off a month, they signed it, and they stuck it right up there on the wall.
Hank, that's it.
Grandpa, do you think you could help us find it?
No, it has to be at the Chronicle. Those Gilmores never threw anything away, especially something that important.
No. Guys, I've looked all over this place, and I haven't seen anything that looks like that.
Nothing down here.
Should be easy to spot with Gilmore's winning poker hand right next to it.
Poker hand?
It all happened one stormy night about 65 years ago. My daddy was playing poker with Giles Gilmore and Abel Skelton in the back room of the inn.
I was in charge of keeping the glasses full.
Last hand, gentlemen. The least you could do is let me win one hand before the night is over. Thanks, Jack.
Giles Gilmore was a young upstart in town with big dreams and a shrewd instinct for good deals.
Well, what you gonna do there, Giles?
He was a real risk taker. I guess that's why he loved to play cards. And on that night, he was dancing with Lady Luck.
I'll start with 500.
Two of the richest men in town were there, and Gilmore was winning every hand. One of those men was Abel Skelton.
See your 5. And I'll raise you 1,000.
That's too rich for me.
I'll see your 1,000. Raise you 500.
Skelton didn't like Gilmore very much, and he was determined to win at least one hand before the night was over.
See? And I'll raise you 5,000.
All right, Abel. I'll see your 5,000 and raise you another 5,000.
These are the keys to the Chronicle. It's not much of a paper now, but it's got to be worth at least $5,000. I call. You tricked me. You and that mangy mongrel tricked me.